broadcasting from Kingston, Jamaica. How are you all? How are you on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube? Right. I'm Jackie of Jamaica So Nice, which is an entrepreneurial venture and a consulting venture. And I'm broadcasting from my yard under an ackee tree. You can see an ackee in the distance on a limb, an open ackee. Our national dish is ackee and saltfish. I'm broadcasting through a platform called HAP, and it does multi-social media streaming simultaneously. And I can also see all the comments in one place. So how are you all? Good to see you. Weather here is nice and sunny, although they're expecting rain this afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about stolen motor vehicles. This is a testimony. This is a testimony of God's goodness, God's faithfulness. Digging up God, digging up means showing off God because there's nothing impossible in Him. This testimony takes place in Kingston, Jamaica. Now, I remember it was on a Sunday morning because they were holding the carnival that Sunday morning. Quite a number of years ago, if my mother was alive, and she died in 2013. One Sunday morning, while in the middle of devotion, I got an urgent call from my mother to come to rescue her. She had locked the keys, her car keys, in the car with it running, and the car was all locked up. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. So I stopped what I was doing, got ready, and rushed down to meet her, see when I arrived. I saw my mother nearby the car looking for something. There was a wire hanging down near to the car, but it wasn't on the car. The car was parked near it with the engine idling. And my mother said, Jackie, I'm trying to find a stick to move this wire. So I was in my car with it idling because I was waiting on her to come in. I didn't expect to stop. And I was about to say to her, Mom, leave this wire and let's go. When a vehicle, a white vehicle, pulled up. A white vehicle pulled up with three men in there, two in the front, one in the back. And they started to ask me, the one in the front on the passenger side, started to ask me direction to a place way across town. And he didn't ask me once, nor twice. He asked me three times. And then it hit me. Oh gosh, they're coming to rob us. And within a few seconds, the two men came out from both from the passengers, both passengers. And at that time, I felt myself separate into two persons, one frightened out of my wits, and the other brave to the core. And the men approached me, one on either side of my vehicle, with guns wrapped in their shirts. Each had a gun wrapped in his shirt. One looked about 16 and the other about 80. And the one that looked about 18 said to me, "Get out the car and leave the engine running." And then my mother called out, "Jackie, what do they want?" So I said, "The car, mom." And I got out of the car, left it run, and the thieves with the guns got into the vehicle and reversed off with their guns still trained at me. So after they got out of sight, oh gosh, I was so frightened, so shaken. It was my mom. And at that time, I went inside and made a call to the police to report the incident. When I related to my mother that I knew that they were coming to rob the thing, she said, or to just rob us. I don't know what they were going to do, but I know they were up to no good. She said, "So why didn't you drive off?" I said, "Mom, I couldn't leave you here alone, and I never even thought about it. But if you knew my mother, like I know my mother, I say it's a good thing I didn't drive off because she may have said something rude to them. In Jamaica says we would say she may have faced herself with the gunmen and they may have shot her because the young gunmen fugitive. And that day in the afternoon, call and she said to me, "Are you okay?" So I relayed the incident to her. And she said, "You know what?